Is this not one of the most amazing sights you have ever seen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Say what? And that's not all. Come on, moto fans. It's time to check out Z1 Parts in Oceanside, California. Yeah, we got some awesome stuff to show you. Motorcycle fans, take a look at this. This is a 1973 Z1 900. Pretty iconic, pretty legendary, right? Well, have you ever seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them in a row? We've got to look around because we're here at the legendary Z1 Parts, Oceanside, California, and there's a lot to see. Come on, let's go. All right, guys, take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like I said, so many of you dream, like me, of owning a 73 Z1 900 one day, and they have quite a collection here. If you are a Z1 guy, I'm sure you've ordered from Z1 Parts in Oceanside, California. We got to give a big shout out to Barack. Thank you so much for having us. I really appreciate it. Nori here. Hey, I don't know if you've seen, this man has done well at Mecum with some of your parts. How did you get this many Z1s? This is crazy.
Well, doing it for 40 years, we built a pretty good business supplying parts and buying bikes, and yeah, there's a few more here and there, and a couple in this room and a couple in that room.
Gosh, how many do you have total? Do you know? Any idea?
Probably like 50.
Guys, do you hear that? 50.
Yeah.
50 Z1s. It is truly incredible. And they've got 2 strokes as well. Classic Japanese motorcycles here. Maybe the most impressive collection of Z1s we have ever seen. Now, if you guys watched our Mecum coverage a couple years ago where our good buddy Mike Konopacki broke the world record, $50,000 is what he sold his restored Z1 for. He told us that, hey, a lot of the parts were reproduction. The numbers on the engine and the frame corresponded to a 73 title, but thanks to great companies like this, you're able to get a lot of stuff reproduction. I told you guys we're going to take you for a ride. This is 1978 KZ1000 Z1 RTC. Look at how beautiful this motorcycle is. My gosh, they have so much here. And like I said, if you've never visited their website, you're going to have to do so, because if you need any type of parts at all, they have it all. Z1parts.net. Oh, here we go into this room. Just never ends. Look at this. Look at this collection. The Eddie Lawson bike. Remember these things? 1000R. Absolutely beautiful. Gosh, so much to see here. Z1 Parts, Oceanside, California. Look at all the tanks. Look at the history. I got some old school Hondas here as well. What a great business.
Stock color.
Found a 1975 Z1B over here. Does not have stock paint, but boy, it's pretty looking. More so, here's what's really cool too, that Nori just pointed out, that, you know, a lot of times when you restore a bike, it is very, very expensive to get a painter to go in and match the color. Well, Nori, when you mass produce things like they do, you can save some money right here. You can buy this right from Z1 just like that, at a fraction of what a painter could do it for. Hard to tell the difference between what's original and what's reproduction. So beautiful. Look at this. Oh my gosh. They've got it all here. Love this place. 100%. God, what a collection though. Let's go back out there and see what else we can find, because I think there's some classic 2-strokes we might have to see as well. But you guys got to let us know if you've ever owned one of these motorcycles, if you've ever restored one of these motorcycles. I want to know about it down below. Got to give a nod to my man Tony Nicosia, who we saw at Bike Week, 2-stroke legend. Well, guys, we're going to go give you a quick look behind the scenes here. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Barack and his family, giving us a peek behind the curtain. Because there's some history back here, like this Kawasaki Tracy body, Pingle petcock on it. Looking good, beautiful. Oh my gosh, check out this old drag bike. Brock, where'd you get this old drag bike at?
That one was from Georgia.
Wow, out of Georgia, way back in the day.
We bought 150 bikes off Georgia.
Gosh, how about this, guys? 1969 old school Honda CB. The 750. Very cool. Brock, do you have any parts for the Honda CB?
Yeah, we carry a few parts for the Honda, not as many as Kawasaki, but
that's so cool.
Yes, sir.
So Z1 is a lot more than just Z1.
That's right.
That's so cool, guys. Make sure you check it out. And is this cool or what, guys? We showed you some of this at Nori's shop. You know, this is how a lot of them look before they get to make them, before they go through that 9-month process, before the restoration expert gets a hold of them. But you know, the folks here at Z1 are going to know exactly what to do. Oh, and they end up looking a little bit like this. My gosh, that thing is beautiful.
I got the CR carbs.
Oh, that's got the CR carbs. Wow, take a look, guys. Finally restored. Oh, and here's one that's going to bring a tear to Nori's eye. There it is, guys. The Widowmaker 1972 Kawasaki H2 750. And there's the man who made headlines that make them set the bar for the H2. Nori, what do you think when you see this one, man, after your record-breaking performance, after getting $42,000? How would you assess this one?
Well, very clean and nice. Yeah. The color is a little bit off, but
I think the colors just touch off
yeah,
from stock. Okay, so that could potentially lose a couple points, but it is a clean bike, isn't it?
yeah. All the gauge is good.
Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Gotta love it. Well, Barack and family, I appreciate you letting me show this, guys. Remember how I mentioned they got a lot of parts? Wait till you see this. Holy moly, look at this inventory. Oh my gosh, no waiting here. Everything in stock. My goodness. Barack, how big is this warehouse?
Almost 7,000 feet.
7,000 feet. Any idea off the top of your head how many boxes, how many parts we have in stock here? Probably hard to say, right?
But we have over 1,000 different parts.
Good Lord, man.
This is one aisle, so
This is one aisle, and this is the Mecca. My goodness.
I'm not sure what year.
Look at that, guys. We're not exactly sure which year. It is an H2 750. It's set up for road racing. Another awesome motorcycle as we take you behind the scenes here at Z1 Parts in Oceanside, California. Oh, we're not done yet, guys. You see what that side plate says? That's not a 750. That's a 1250?
1250.
We got to figure this out. Oh, my Lord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kirby. What in the heck is going on here? 5 cylinders, 1,250 cc's. You got to tell me about this monster.
This is an Alan Milliard creation.
Wow.
So
and Alan is from?
he's from England.
That's right. Okay, I've seen his work
He
before.
works
I know.
for the Ministry of Defense.
Wow.
So he's sort of a rocket scientist, I guess you could say. But he builds these in his garage. I believe this one was built around the year 2000. And I believe it's the only 5-cylinder 750 based bike that he built.
What an amazing motorcycle. What is this thing like to ride?
It's actually pretty nice. It's a little bit hard to start when it's cold. Takes a few kicks. The only thing you have to get used to is the width, because it's pretty wide, and the rear pegs are moved backwards to give you a little more room.
Let's take a look here.
And the Kickstarter, it's kind of funny. You need to put it about halfway out, because when it's like this, it tends to hit your knee.
Oh my gosh.
So you put it about here, and that's a good spot for it. But as far as rideability, it's actually really easy to ride, just like an H2 with a little more horsepower, a little more torque.
It is like nothing I've ever seen before. So awesome.
One of the things you might be wondering is, so if you add 2 more cylinders, you got to have 2 more spark plugs. You're going to need a custom ignition system, and that's under this cover right here. It's pretty remarkable. He took the standard ignition plate and put 5 sets of points and 5 sets of condensers on it. And I believe they fire at 72 degrees apart.
So when you talk about what Z1 Parts actually makes, I know a lot of astute restorers have said there's more available for these bikes now than there were in the 70s. Barack, thanks so much to you. I mean, from exhaust, like no one could find stock exhaust. You do reproduction, exhaust, the brake components, everything. You make just about everything.
A lot of the parts, yes.
That's amazing.
Yes, sir.
And Nori, you as an expert restorer, what a resource to have, right?
Oh yeah, you know, most of the people coming buying from Z1 parts, you know, if they don't exist, we cannot build a bike.
Nori, take me through what you have purchased from Z1 to help some of your restorations here. Some of the things that they make. I mean, I know they make the gauges, right? Because some of these parts are just so hard to find and they're
Right.
so expensive.
Yeah.
Take me through some of the reproduction stuff that they make here.
Yeah, I mean, they have like a whole gauge and a handlebar, and then also both-sided switches, cables, mirrors, and they got that triple clamp, like a bolt sets, and all the handlebar clamp bolts, also the headlight bracket, headlight guide, front fork inner tube, fork seals, fork boots, and they stopped making a little parts on the front wheel. That's kind of critical for, this one doesn't have it, but they have some plastic pieces, and but they have a muffler, side cover, emblems, grab rail, turn signal, a rear fender, tail lights, tail light bracket, and a seat battery box, and not battery box, tool tray, and internal like a paper things too. I mean, rear shock, reflectors,
Everything.
everything.
Every-
They sell sprocket, chains, chain guard, old aftermarket clutch covers and timing covers, and no chain cover, but the dyno covers too.
Well,
Yeah.
Barack, I got to say thank you very much because I don't know if you've looked on eBay, but the absolute junk from 1973, 74, 75, there's just piles of garbage that are going for huge money. So it's how do we find nice, new, shiny parts that are wonderful? And you're making them. I have your brake components on my motorcycle. I guess the question I have for you is how did you get into this genre? Reproduction of old school classic Japanese motorcycle. Why this out of, I'm sure you're a successful businessman, you're a smart dude, you probably could have done anything. Why did you pick this?
Well, we were, my father was buying and selling bikes, and when that business slowed down, there was a void for parts. People were rebuilding them. So a couple of key players started making parts and supplying them to everybody. Wow. So we were part of that niche market. So
Well
we don't-
done.
We don't specifically make all of the parts, but I would say out of all the parts we sell, 35 to 40% of them we own the tooling and the contracts and all that.
Yeah, pretty much, you know, except the motor and the carburetor. And
The motor's
you
next.
can, yeah, you know, you can buy up the Zima parts.
All of us old school Kyle fans owe you a debt of gratitude for helping to keep these old school Kyles alive. And it's funny you said carburetors too, because I got a buddy at Electron and we've even talked about it. And Nori, I was telling you earlier that maybe that is next up. You don't have many options when it comes to a modern set of carburetors for these bikes. I wonder if maybe that's something Z1 could. What do we have over here? Let's take a look. What do we have? What do we have in here? Do you have the Mikuni radial flat slides?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, good option on that as well. Those are the ones that I have. A popular option. And guys, this doesn't happen. This certainly doesn't happen overnight. 40 years of a family business. This is something that was built with Brock's family. Brock, when you look back at who paved the way, and I know your dad had such an important part. Tell me what your dad was able to do in terms of getting this business started.
Yes, fortunately he was in the right place at the right time, and there was a need for all these vintage Japanese bikes. And he was able to capitalize on that, and over the years we just evolved into a parts business. We've acquired a few bikes, and as you can see, we supply parts all over the world.
Wow, I know Dad's got to be very, very proud. Unbelievable. Here we got another 72 H2 750. What else do we got over here? Another Z1. Something under the cover. We're really going behind the scenes now. What the heck do we have here with an Orient Express sticker on it?
This one's coming up.
Oh my gosh. Guys, I told you we're taking you behind the scenes, showing you some awesome motorcycles
H1
out.
coming up.
Oh, there we go. That one in progress. I'm sure Nori would like to get his hands on that one for sure. Here we go. Another just
H2. We like H2.
you're killing. You know why you're killing me? I dream of owning one someday. I'm walking by like 6 of them. Good Lord.
Here, one more for you.
Oh my goodness. Here's one that needs a little resto, but not much. It's clean.
Yeah. And then the old iconic.
Ah, GPZ 750. Gotta love it. Beautiful. Did I mention they got a lot of parts here? Holy moly. Gosh. Dude, Brock, what the heck? Talk about fully stocked. Gosh, nice work. Got carburetors? He does. Like I said, guys, this is why you got to subscribe to this channel, because you just never know where we're going to be. You never know what cool stuff we're going to bring. Well, guys, was that awesome or what? I really want to thank Barack and Nori. You guys are awesome. Nori, it started with you. I know he's responsible for bringing us here. Started at his shop. So make sure you watch our tour of Nori's. And Barack, man, what an absolute pleasure. I have actually purchased parts off you before, and I didn't even know it. So thank you so much. Z1Parts.net. Oceanside, California. Oceanside, CA, guys. Let us know your favorite motorcycle. If you need anything, comment down below. Check out his site. Thanks again, guys. If you like that video, here's another one for you. Subscribe right in the middle. And if there's anything faster class cycles, we're in. Cycle Drag rolls on.